And that advantage is it gives a very, very close cut and a very smooth cut, meaning you don't have to sand so much. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and I'm going to be talking about the Ninesteps side cutters today. Now, I've got two that I've got inside this little holder here, so I'll bring them out here. So, to start with, we've got the Classic, and we've got the Premium. So the difference between these, the Classic has double sharpened blades, which means that when you squeeze, like so, both sides are cutting. So they'll cut through the plastic until I meet in the center of the plastic, and then the part will be cut off. Now we've got the Premium here. The Premium has a single polished edge. So when you squeeze, it'll cut all the way through one side until it gets to the other side. The unpolished end is just there to guide the blade through. So this works very much like a sharpened knife. Now, both are very good cutters. The Classic, you'll notice, is still very slim jaw, much slimmer than most of the others in its price point, and it's made of a very high quality tool steel as well. Now the Premium has the single jaw, of course, but it's super slim. Might be able to see that there. And that advantage is it gives a very, very close cut and a very smooth cut, meaning you don't have to sand so much. Okay, so I'm just going to get a bit of sprue here, which I've been playing around with before, and I'll show you the differences between the two cuts and basically how to use them. Okay, so we'll start with the Classic. So Classic, as I explained earlier, has got the double sharpened blades, like so. Now it's already spring loaded, so it's got a bit of give, so it's self-opening. Now if I just cut a basic piece of plastic here, so like so, whoops. Now that's the cut edge that we want. So you can see it's a reasonably clean cut. There's still a little bit of cleanup required. So the Classic is great for general cutting of parts. So it's more robust than a single-sided cutter, and you can use this as your basic cutter for cutting everything off. So use it just like that. So obviously the flat part of the blade goes up against the plastic like so, and you just cut. And that gives you an idea of what the cut surface is going to be like. So there's a little bit of a nub. It just needs to be cleaned up with a sharp knife or some sanding paper and sanding sticks. Okay, so that's a Classic there. Alright, let's use a Premium. So I'll cut a similar piece. I'll go over here. Same sort of thing, let's spin this around. So flat parts of the blade up against the part, like so. And it'll only cut from one side. So cut there, slice through here, and slice through here. And there's a cut you get from single-sided. So single-sided, it's a little bit cleaner. There's still a little bit of a nub, which just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So you notice that the nubs are smaller than the Classic. And sometimes with these, if you want to get closer, you can do a double cut, like so, like that. Okay, actually I didn't show this going through a regular bit of plastic, so let's just cut this. And that's a cut pattern from the single-sided. So you notice that this is the part that you'll be retaining. It's very clean, there's no stress mark. The stress mark is only on the opposite side, which you're not going to use. Okay, so there's the two side cutters from Ninesteps. So we've got the Classic here, which is a really good everyday side cutter. And if you're doing the double side cutting method, where you cut with one basic cutter first and then clean it up with another, this would be perfect for that job. Supplement that with one of these, which is a single cutter, the Premium cutter, or one of the really fine God hand ones. So this, as you can see, is a cleaner cut, a little bit closer, single-sided, and that's a premium side cutter. So hopefully that gives you a better idea of how the different tools work. It's a very subtle difference, but when you're using them, you'll be able to see from the finished result which one you prefer, and each one has its uses within your modeling. So either one is a great cutter. It's just still need a little bit of cleanup. There you go. So thanks for watching. This is a description on the classic Ninesteps side cutter and also the premium.